Happy Monday, family, and welcome back to Poised for Purpose, the space where calling meets clarity and purpose becomes something that you actually walk out. I'm your host, Tabitha J, and today we're talking about something that we don't say loud enough. What happens when purpose starts to feel heavy? Because nobody really prepares you for this part. And before I go any further, let's do a quick check-in. Is it okay if I check in with you for a moment? How are you really doing right now with purpose and everything around it, and just the things that you need and the things that you're thinking about at the top of this year? How you doing? And I'm not looking for the polished answer, not the one that says, "Oh, I'm good," but we want to deal with the honest answer, because purpose can feel heavy sometimes. And I just don't think that we talk about that part enough. We talk about callings like they're always so exciting, like once you step into it, everything just feels so fulfilling and light. And, don't get me wrong, when that thing first comes to fruition or reality, everybody's excited for you. You're before the people and you feel the momentum of everything right in that moment. But once responsibility starts showing up, that's when purpose feels a little bit different. Once people depend on you and the expectations start to increase, once your decisions start carrying real weight, and once your yes starts costing you something. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Have you ever prayed for something and then realized the weight of it once it started unfolding? Now, we're not talking about regret, but we're talking about just reality, because that's been true for me. There's been times where I didn't walk away from the assignment, but I did postpone it. And it wasn't because I didn't believe in it, and it wasn't because I didn't care, but it was because the responsibility felt heavier than the resources I had at the time. The vision made sense and the assignment was clear, but the support, the structure, finances, the bandwidth, it all didn't feel like we were really there yet. And of course, that weight made me hesitate because it can be frustrating. So when I hesitated, I told myself that I was being wise. I'd said sometimes that, I was just waiting for the right time. But if I'm really being honest with you, sometimes that was fear dressed up as prudence. And maybe you've been there too. Not quitting again, not giving up, but just quietly delaying because carrying it felt like too much. So I ask you gently, are you questioning the purpose? Or are you just overwhelmed in this space by the responsibility that's attached to it? Because those are two very different things. And what I've learned is feeling the weight doesn't mean that you're failing, right? Most of the time, it actually shows the growth. It means you're growing. And the thing about purpose isn't so polite to just ask you for permission or to ask you, can you go ahead and start now? Let's get started if you're ready. No, purpose challenges you. It comes for your work. It asks you if you can sustain. And sometimes the heaviness is not a signal to stop, but it's a signal to adjust, to slow the pace, to ask for help, to build support, and just to be honest about what you actually need at this level. And so another question that I had to ask myself, and well, maybe you need to ask it too. Am I trying to prove strength, or am I allowing myself to be supported? Because strength without support, that can turn into exhaustion. So that's another element of weight. Purpose was never meant to be carried alone. So if purpose is feeling heavy for you right now, let me help you out. I want to encourage you. You're not weak. You're not behind. You are not failing. You may just be carrying more than you were before. And now, this responsibility requires a different approach. And it's okay to learn that while you're walking it out. So hang in there, be encouraged, and know when it's time to shift versus quit. I'm Tabitha J, and this is Poised for Purpose. Keep walking it out, keep choosing alignment, and watch purpose meet you where you move. If today's conversation resonated with you, share it with someone who may be carrying more than they admit. Screenshot it, send it, or tag me at the Tabitha J and let me know what stood out to you. Oh, and don't forget, the Ministry Leaders Edition drops Thursday for those who want a faith-based lens on leadership, responsibility, and stewardship. So, until the next episode, take care of yourself.